What's up, y'all? Hey, I just got done watching that Rockets-Wizards game, and man, that game was crazy. My emotions were everywhere that first half. I was real disappointed. Well, really most of the game, I was disappointed with the defense and the effort, man. One thing I'm starting to see with the Rockets, it feels like, consistently these teams, especially these last three games against the inferior opponents, they're getting so many easy baskets just off guys, losing their assignments. But before we get going, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You do not want to miss any of these videos. We just had a crazy Rockets finish, man, and I'm gonna have a video about each and every one of these games this season. So hit that subscribe button now so you don't miss out. But hey, another win is a win, man. Hey, you gotta get them how they can come. The Wizards, we came out, hit them with a quick little punch, but for the rest of the game, they were getting whatever they wanted. Guys were getting comfortable looks. They felt really comfortable. Players like Bertans started hitting all these shots. I mean, just all their role players really just got comfortable and were hitting shots. And it's uncomfortable to see that as the Rockets team. I brought up in the last video that they definitely do have a trade in them. I think Morey's going to be going and looking out for a defensive wing, another presence out there defensively. But even more so than that, I don't think it's necessarily the ability per se. I see a lot of good defensive possessions, but it's the focus. It's getting back in transition. It's, guys, getting back and just not having their manage. Like, there's no communication out there at times. And with their defense, there needs to be a lot of communication. So I really do think that's the root cause of the issue. I do maintain that I liked ultimately what I've seen, like from Russ and James. That is going to work. They need to figure out how to build, properly around him. I don't think the team is far off now. They really just need to hone in defensively and figure out what's going to be their best defensive lineup, because with the roster they have, as long as you have James and Russ, you're going to be able to maintain, a pretty high level offense. All right, now I know I'm kind of burying the lead a little bit, but man, that boy Harden was saucing them, man. Just start to finish. Harden's kind of had a rough start to the season in terms of just his three ball, but tonight he unleashed the full bag, man. It was exciting to see. I've always watched Harden and admired his game. But being a fan of his, and cheering for his team, to see a performance like that, I mean, he was unstoppable. He finished with 59 points. I think whenever he had 50, I was like, that's probably the cleanest 50 I've ever witnessed. It just seemed so easy. He could just get whatever he wants. Like, people are just at his mercy. I think one of the clutch buckets in the fourth quarter in the last couple minutes, he hit a three. Just his little classic pull, step back. And it seemed like he was just lining that dude up from the very beginning. As soon as he got matched up on him, he starts doing it between the leg hezzy, and he just starts lining him up, gives him that step back. I mean, it was clean. I mean, just dope. And he's a hell of a player. It's gonna be fun to watch him and Russ do their thing this year, man. Even when the lead seems out of reach, you see the plays these two guys can make. In that fourth quarter, that was all James and Russ. I mean, Russ was on the board, just attacking the basket, finding guys. I mean, he was all over that fourth quarter with just clutch play after clutch play. Like I said, James just, with his playmaking, his shot making, just manipulating the defense to get whatever he wants. I mean, that part of the game was awesome. I mentioned the defensive struggles, but these two guys and what they're going to be able to do, man, it's going to be fun. I want to get a little more right now into just the nitty gritty of the team. One of the things I've noticed, and I know this about Mike D'Antoni, is a very short rotation. He usually, even in the regular season, doesn't go much deeper than 8-9 guys at times. We've seen them throughout the season where a lot of guys are playing minutes, and in this game specifically, with the high pace, or really just the high amount of scoring that the Wizards were bringing us, like we saw our guys getting gassed out there. And in the fourth quarter, he actually went to Ben McLemore for the first time in the game. It was his first minutes with about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He came in. I really thought he just gave us a body and some energy out there. I thought that was a good move by Mike. Now, you could say it was a bad move that he had just now gotten to the game. I think throughout the game, guys needed a little blow. I think McLemore's a guy, especially with the injury of Green. I mean, he's going to have to get his at least 5, 7, 8 minutes per game. I don't know how that's going to be avoidable, especially with the way Cephalosha's played early. So I did like that move by Mike. Hopefully he gets to it earlier. I think it can really, give our team a blow. With that, another game of no finishing with Capela. There's a lot to talk about, now that the season's kind of settling in. I would like to close each and every video kind of talking about the teams and things I'm hearing, As far as, Capela not playing, I think there's a lot of ways you can look at it. Obviously, them going small, but it also has them look at different options in case whether Capela, I'm not saying Capela's going to get traded, but let's say he does. It lets them see the team with just a small lineup going out there. But that's getting a little too ahead of ourselves. Right now the team is 3-1. The offense is really humming. Again, I see a lot of good defensive possessions. It really is just like from what I'm seeing, is the communication. As much as we switch and zone, it seems like a lot of guys are just, losing guys. To give you a great example, if you watch the game, you saw it a lot. When one of the Wizards guys would go from the 3-point wing and get a screen kind of going towards the baseline. If he would turn that corner, there were a lot of times where our guys weren't communicating that switch, and he would just get an easy lane to the basket. Beal was getting that, certain guys were getting that. And a lot of guys, some of their shots were tough. Like I said, they got into a rhythm and their team started hitting a lot of tough shots. But super fun game, man, just back and forth. I thought we were out of it, honestly. It looked like for a while the Rockets were just gonna lose. It was just the Wizards' night. They were hitting everything. But again, it seemed like the team kind of, buckled down on defense. But then when Russ and Harden hit that takeover mode, like I said, Harden was just doing it all throughout the game. But late in the fourth, just throughout the fourth quarter, Russ started just attacking the basket, getting on the glass. I think he had 2 and 1s in that fourth quarter alone. I mean, it was real fun to watch. I mean, a franchise record 160 points. I mean, that's crazy. And 158 given up is just as crazy. And I don't want to see that again. While the game was going on, I was frustrated that people were commending Harden when we just needed to stop. I mean, not that you shouldn't have commended Harden. I was just, man, we needed to get a stop out there. But it was good. As long as you pull it out, this is forgotten. 3-1, that's a good place to sit. I haven't got to look at exactly who we got next. But, we actually go into Brooklyn this Friday to take on Kyrie. So another game on the road, another game I'm expecting us to win. Hopefully we can keep it comfortable. We've played in great spurts. I think this game, the spurt was definitely, the fourth quarter when we were down 10 with 2 minutes to go, 2.5 to go, that spurt there. And just different, really the whole fourth was good in certain moments. But early in the game, we also had a good start, but kind of just lost that rhythm. I would say a lot of it were just some bad, I didn't like a lot of the calls where I think they kind of shifted the momentum and gave them some life, because we really punched it on them early, I thought. But I'm loving this team right now, man. I'm loving the offense and how the team is gelling. Again, Eric Gordon, hit a big clutch 3 tonight, but he also missed a bunch of shots we needed him to make again. I heard people say this is what he did last year, when he started out real slow and then got going real hot. So hopefully it's more of the same there, because we need him to be a bucket getter for us. And I have no concern. I know Eric Gordon, he has a body of work that speaks for itself, spanning from his first year in college. So thank you guys for watching this video. Another real fun game for the Rockets. Again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I have a video about each and every game. We'll have different videos about the NBA and Rockets topics, just throughout the season. So please hit that subscribe button. I know you guys are pumped for the season like me. So, all right, I'll see you next time.